Aries, Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead. Happy Wednesday to you. I hope you are well. Thank you so much for clicking here today. I am here to give you a reading for the week ahead. The weeklies are always for the week ahead here. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. This is for you. How are you making out in this Capricorn moon? It is going to be as big and as close to the Earth as any moon has ever been. Be closest to the Earth for 2022 for sure. Tell me how you're making out in that moon energy. How does it affect you? Tell me below, Aries. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week ahead. What's coming up with Aries, please? All right. This is interesting because I just did the Taurus reading and it was about somebody who couldn't make a decision. I'm just saying. You might just want to go check that out if you're dealing with a Taurus. All right, so we have the Magician. We have the Two of Swords. We have the Six of Wands. And we have the Three of Swords. Now, the Magician. So somebody is manifesting clearly, right? Somebody is manifesting to take action in the future. And it could be you, it could be them. But this to me does signify Aries energy. And it is about taking action, using all the tools that have been blessed to you or on you by the universe, right? The Magician is the one that has all the tools. And the Magician is card number 1 in the major arcana. There's 21 of those. And the first card being 0, which is the Fool, which is the clean slate. The Fool is you and I, the person who doesn't really know much about the path they're about to engage on. But the first person that the Fool goes to see is the Magician, because the Magician is going to give them the tools, right? The cups and the swords and the wands and the pentacles, so they have money and emotion and words and action. So we have the Two of Swords. And even though you have all of the tools that you need, Aries, to move forward, you're still stuck in this energy. This energy of the Two of Swords is an energy of choice, right? You are choosing to be in this energy. You're choosing not to make a decision. And if you look that card over, you'll see that that person is choosing to hold up those swords. No one is forcing them. They can drop the swords at any time and they can take off the blindfold and see things for what it really is. But someone here is not choosing to see what's coming up in the future. I feel like where you're stuck is movement. I feel as though you have what you need at this time. You have people who adore you. You have people who look up to you. You take action. You're the one who's had a lot of life lessons. The wands are all about actions, and this particular Six of Wands is about victory. Having victory after the war, after the fight, and coming back no worse for wear. But understand that I feel as though that this person, of course, is going home after the war and the fight. But I feel as though what is at your back is indecision. Indecision about how you feel in your heart space here and in the head space, because these are swords and this is not cups, this is swords. And a lot of people look at this card as heartbreak, but I look at it as mind break. I feel like, that whatever the brain decides is whatever the body does. And these are swords. It's about communications and connections that have been tough in love. So I feel like we have someone here who has a hard time communicating their emotions. And it makes them feel terrible. Yeah, it makes them feel some type of way it makes them feel like they can't move forward, that they can't take action because they can't talk about however they're feeling according to what's in their mind. Now we have 5 swords here. We have 3 and 2, and I feel like with this Six of Wands here that somebody is ready to fight for a connection. I feel as though this person comes from the fight, realizes the fight, knows how hard it is, because all of those wands are about actions that have been taken against them, right? Those are all about actions. And I feel as though with this person, whoever it is, if it's you or maybe it's your person, Aries, but it is the Six of Wands is about victory, about having victory after coming through a really hard time. And that's probably why you're not making a decision at this time. You feel misjudged, misunderstood. You feel like people don't understand you. For some of you, you misjudge someone. And that's why we've got the delay. You've misjudged someone and you're not feeling great about that. I feel as though you thought things were a certain way, Aries, but they turned out to be a different way. And I feel as though you're not yet ready to be accountable for misjudging someone. It's not your time to move forward. I feel that you are being given energy, major arcana energy from the universe here that says, connect to your gut, use your tools. I feel like for some of you could have misjudged a high priestess, someone who is in their psychic energy, someone who might be a light worker, someone who reads tarot or a psychic or whatever they do, runes, whatever it is. I feel like you could have misjudged someone. But I also feel as though that there are secrets here that you're not divulging. You're holding on to these secrets, and the secret is that you're holding on to, I feel, is that you misjudge someone and you know that you should go see them and you've been waiting to do so, but you're not yet there. You're not there yet because we still have the Three of Swords, which is in the future here. I feel like you want to move forward towards someone who either broke your heart or you feel as though you may have broken their heart or given them an idea or an energy that possibly that you yeah, I feel as though that you feel brokenhearted because of what you're thinking about is what I feel. I feel the thoughts of you moving forward here are really, really tough. And it's tough for you to get past this feeling of either someone wronging you or you misjudging this person here. You don't want to fight anymore. It was easier to walk away than it was to take it on. And you feel terrible about it. It was easier to walk away. There was so much going on for you, Aries. You had so much going on in the mind, so much going on in your life, I feel. That people were misjudging you one after the other. And so, of course, that's the natural energy that you would be throwing out to the universe, because understand, whatever you throw out to the universe comes right back to you, right? So if you're misjudging another, and that's kind of why I get on y'all in the comments about being negative, because when you misjudge another and you throw that energy out to the universe, that comes back to you in karma, and I would hate that for you. That's a lesson I learned in a really hard way. Really hard way. We have the King of Wands. The King of Wands is sitting with the back to everything here. Aries, I feel as though your focus right now is more on the past than it is on the future. I feel like there is something here. You've got these tools and there's secrets about whatever's gone on in the past. And I feel like whatever's gone on in the past is what is on your mind at this time. It's like in the back of your mind, because the King of Wands has his back to this Nine of Swords. Now, understand that this is the point at which you're able to just drop those swords and move forward, end the cycle, right? I feel like you just don't want to fight anymore. And because there was so much going on in your life at the time that you were up in this energy here, I feel like you just decided to disengage. You had to disconnect or disengage because you knew it would end up in a fight and you didn't want to fight anymore. Oh, that really gives me sadness for you. Yeah, you were going through a lot, Aries. Makes me feel empathy for you in your situation. We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Four of Swords in the reverse. And then we have the Ten of Cups. So I feel that the work that you're doing right now on you, the work that you're doing on I feel like it's almost like you're waiting for a cycle to end, or waiting for a world, like you're waiting for the world card. You're waiting for a chapter to end here, and you know that you can't move forward until it ends. But until then, in the back of your mind is this Ace of Pentacles. You know that when you do move forward, it is going to change your life. There is life-changing energy here, like things will never be the same once you heal. I feel like you see things from a perspective of being wounded, but once you do come out of this healing and start to communicate with others, you're going to realize that walking away and not fighting and walking away was the best thing that you could have done, because otherwise it would have damaged this further. If this is a relationship or a job or whatever it was, you did the right thing, Aries, by just disconnecting and walking away rather than fighting about it. I feel like you have been healing for a while. I feel like you're ready to maybe reconnect with someone or a situation. You're ready to deal with it. I feel as though these 3 swords are the 3 swords that are in the heart. I feel like you were healing from something that you knew that you should have done or could have done, and you didn't. But you didn't have the emotional capacity to do it. Wow, 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 wow. Aries, look. Don't be so hard on yourself, Aries. Look what you're doing here. You're healing. You did this for the right reason. You felt this energy. You were waiting because you needed to disengage. You didn't want to fight. Look what's happening here. We've got the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. Things are renewing. You're getting through the cycles. The cycles are ending. Bravo to you. You are ending cycles. You're ending the way you used to be, and you're moving into an energy of who you know you are. Who is this person who has the capacity to be emotionally happy, who has the capacity to change their life and start over in brand new passions and conversations. I feel like that the conversation you're about to open, or the clarity you're going to get, or the truth that's going to be spoken, I feel like you really want to speak truth to someone that you feel is your 10 of Cups. For some of you, I feel as though you feel very passionate about them still, and you're looking at brand new cycles here, understand, right? You are ending a cycle here with the 10 of Cups, but I feel as though the cycle is renewing itself. The only cup we haven't seen here is the Ace of Cups. Wow. Everything has renewed itself. You did the right thing, and you did it because you're in your intuition, I believe. Right? We've got the High Priestess here. So we have Aries, Pisces. We have Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. To me, this is Virgo and Pisces, the Judgment card. And yeah, that's it for Major Arcana. So the person or the place or the job or whatever the situation was that you misjudged, you disengaged, and that was the right thing to do, because now that you are in your psychic energy, for some of you, you could have water in your chart, or your person could be a Pisces. Your psychic energy is now bringing you to a place of stability. But there it is. You still have a little bit of sadness or regret about the way things panned out, but understand it was supposed to be this way. Yeah, you had to learn the lessons before you could move forward, Aries, and that's the truth of it. You had to learn these lessons in order to move forward, in order to get your stability, because now you're going to get all the answers you want, the clarity you need. You're going to start on this new passionate thing, whether it's a person, place, or thing, and things. You have changed your life because of the way you changed your thoughts. You got into your psychic energy. You started listening. You started learning how to follow rather than lead in every situation. Because at some point, we're all a follower, right? For those of us who are here and in our spiritual energy, we are following the universe. We're trying to listen about what to do. We're trying to make right decisions, and we can't do that if we think that we're always the leader. I think you have your back to all of this because I feel like this is what's about to come up for you. You're trying to close off something, I feel, in the past. There we go. That's what you're headed for. You're at the crossroads because it's time for you to either go towards your soulmate or your twin flame. The regret that you have, I feel, is behind you. And I feel also what is coming up is adventure. Adventure with someone that you love very much, that you are going to have victory with. Because 4 and 2 is 6, and that's the card of victory. That's the one we began with. It's taking us right back to the beginning. For some of you, this is a twin flame or a soulmate connection, someone you feel very connected to energetically, someone you've not been able to shake. I always get those questions in private readings. Why can't I stop thinking about this person? Well, that would be this. Yeah. I feel like you are now, you've gone through, wow. Yeah, coming up as a tower. I feel that you've been working on something. You've been working on yourself so hard. Look at that. You've been working on self so hard. I feel like what's coming up here is a lot of really cool things. And I think that the worst is over is what I want to say. I feel like your balance, your finances are coming back in balance. I feel like you're feeling more open to share, because this is the Queen of Pentacles is the one who is the multitasking queen. She will share love, life, money, energy. She'll volunteer. She'll help you. She'll watch their kids. She'll paint your house. I feel like you're back in this energy again where you should be as the leader. Yeah. You could also be looking at someone who is your Queen of Pentacles, someone who is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. That might be the person that you are wanting this clarity and truth from. Might be the person you're passionate about as well. Might be the person that very well will change your life. Right. All right, Aries, thank you so much for this beautiful energy. Thank you for connecting with me some way, whether it's comments or thumbs up or whatever you want to do. But thank you for this energy, because that's what makes these readings interesting, is when we are communicating with each other. I'm going to go for now. Thank you, Aries, for being here. Thanks for clicking here. I'm out. Bye-bye.